Hello and welcome back. So we're going to continue where we left off with the body and do some refining. So looked in my anatomy book. This area is a bit off, so I'm going to smooth it out just a little. And then, okay, so we're in clay strips, very good. Just going to smooth this also. Just kind of, these striations come from here. Like so. And we're gonna Shift C. Yep. Not really much to talk about other than, build up and smooth with the Shift key. I'm just adding some extra form in here so that he's not too bony. He's not a skeleton. He still has flesh on him, but still want that element. Shift C and come in here and smooth this out. Not smooth it, but crease it out. Using the wrong terminology. Okay. We can come in here and add those extra striations that we get. There we go. Smooth it out a little bit. Make that clear. And we can add the other ones. Okay. Smooth that out just a little bit. Like so. Okay. That's good. That's good. Okay. Edit that some. Okay. Just bring this bottom part out just a little bit. I want it to. There we go. Like that. That's what I want. Shift C. Come in. Sharpen this back up. Sharpen that up there. And we can sharpen this in here. And we can also sharpen this. Make that separation. Okay. So we're pretty much finished with the body. However, before I call the body completely finished, I want to edit these a little bit more. Just come in here and add these creases. Let's add. It's not the shoulder or the deltoid rather, is connected to the chest, but there's still like a slight crease there because you know you bend your arm, so it's slight. Alright, I'm going to come in here, crease that up also, like so. Alrighty, here, smooth this out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the detail size from 6 to 2. And I'm going to do the technique I used earlier. I'm going to go to flatten. So I get a big old radius here. I'm just going to click and drag over the entirety of the mesh. I'm going to do the same with the back. Just click and drag, click and drag. You see it gets blocky because it's actually subdividing all the blockiness that would be there if we were in solid shading, not smooth shading. Okay, so now you come in here and smooth it. Just turn that down just a little bit. Smooth that out. Smooth all that out. So we have a nice smooth mesh. So just in some areas come back and add the crease that you may lose once you commence the smoothing. But that's okay. Just go in, smooth out all the bumps. We're still on C, so we can crease that back down. And you see, because we're at a higher detail size, the details are a lot finer. Just come in and smooth all that. Smooth all this. Not really a technique or anything going on here right now. We're just smoothing it. I'm gonna get the grab brush, make the brush a bit bigger. I'm gonna bring this detail in a little bit. Okay, cool with that. Smooth it. Smooth it out. Reason it needs to be nice and smooth is so that when we bake our texture to our retopologized mesh, it's not blocky, it's smooth. This is why we're taking the time to smooth out everything. Everything just a bit softer, not so harsh. Okay, almost finished. And alrighty, so we have finished sculpting the body. We have all the details we want and everything, so we're good. So in the next part, we're going to go in and start the process of retopology, and we're going to add the geometry that we'll be animating, because we cannot animate this. In fact, I'm going to attempt to go into edit mode. Hopefully my computer doesn't crash. I'm going to show you why we cannot animate it. So fingers crossed. This is why we can't animate it. The mesh is far too dense, and also if we zoom in here, you'll see everything is in triangles and there's no flow. There's just randomness everywhere. So that this is horrible for animating. So we're going to retopologize it. So now also one thing to keep in mind, if you jump out of edit mode back into sculpt mode, dynamic topology is turned off. So if you still want to do some work, turn it back on and continue your work. Now I'm just going to change this back to object mode. So remember, going where it says sculpt mode, just change that to object mode, and there we go. So that's it for this part, and I will see you all in the next one.